It's the Juicery podcast show. Hey yo, what's up, guys? Private Ryan here, and I'm gonna be playing an exact hour of our Squid Game review for Netflix TV series. So I'm gonna be joined by Bench and Jom CP. We're gonna steer something up. This is season 2 of the Juicery podcast show. Thank you for having me and for listening to our podcast and for joining our YouTube channel as well, Private Ryan Gameplays. I appreciate you all. I hope you enjoy this one. Give me a thumbs up, give me a like, and of course, do subs if you want more gameplays, more movie reviews, more TV series reviews, and I'll be showing some unboxing as well. With that said, enjoy the rest of the show, guys. Peace.
Hey yo guys, welcome and what's up? My name is Jomsy P, and we are the Juicery podcast show. Did I say it right?
You add a welcome.
Oh, I said welcome. Yep.
Oh my god.
Okay, go ahead.
What's up guys? Welcome back everybody.
Yeah, welcome back. It's the second season.
Yeah, season 2.
Season 2. We didn't plan it all.
Yeah.
Now on the season 2.
Yep.
Hey, Bench, you're supposed to do your opening.
Yeah, okay. Oh, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. My name is Bench, and I still don't have a catchphrase. Welcome back, everyone.
Yes, that's the spirit, Benj. That's the spirit.
Yes, you have to do it in one breath. So
Yes, you do have to do it one breath. And Private Rye?
Yes, it's Private Ryan here. How's it going, guys?
we took your opening lines.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I really wanted to do that. Hey, you guys. Yeah.
Yeah. The second season is the right time to do that. So
Yeah, nice. So let's mix it up every season. Yeah, next time Benj, season 3, we'll have Benj do it. You know?
yeah, by the
hey, yo.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
you.
2 months of hiatus.
Yeah.
August 14 was our last recording.
Yep. I think that was the last one, right? What?
We never planned to have a break, but
Yeah.
What was our last episode?
Was
to the
it?
viewers, to the listeners out there.
Yes,
What
put it
was
in the
that?
comment. We don't remember. Put in the comment.
Listening to our own show.
it was Black Widow, I think.
No. It was a Quiet Place too, I think.
That's a solo. Yeah,
that's
but
a
that's a
solo
solo
record.
one.
Oh, yeah. I think the last one was Suicide Squad. That was 2 months ago.
Yeah, Suicide Squad. We're there as a guest, and then Ryan did solo one.
The Quiet Place too.
Yeah.
Which I already watched.
I still
Yes.
haven't.
Yes,
Seen
it's
that.
good.
Is it good?
Yes.
Quiet Place 2?
Yes.
It's good. The whole
Yeah.
place.
It's actually a really nice sequel, you know, not necessary, but it's good. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, what I meant with that is Quiet Place 1 was already fine on its own, you know, but whether or not you add the sequel, it's still fine.
Mm,
Yeah.
It stands on its own. Like
Yes.
if we didn't say that this is a Quiet Place 2, this movie will be good. Something like that.
No. I mean the first one.
Oh, the first one.
I mean,
Wait,
if
you haven't seen the first one?
no, I watched the first one already. I watched the first one.
Okay.
I watched the first one. It was good. And then Quiet Place 2 came out, and I watched it. It's a good sequel, but like I mentioned, it's not necessary because the first one was already good on its own. It's close. You can finish the story there. You can finish the story there, but adding Quiet Place 2, it's a welcome addition.
Mm.
You know?
Okay. I think that's the nicest thing that I've ever heard about Quiet Place 2.
Really?
Yeah,
You
Mr.
and
Mr.
I think
Apocalypse
Owen,
is there.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Apocalypse is there. Cillian Murphy.
Apocalypse.
Yeah, he stars on Apocalyptic Show.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So we're recording this at the end of October, so Halloween month. We have a new segment added to the podcast show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, remember the podcast and then the show.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be recommending at least 3 TV shows or movies combined. Now, since it's Halloween, Yes, Bench and I are recommending horror movies or TV series for everyone to watch this Halloween. You can start off, Bench. Old ones, new ones, or anything.
I didn't have a prepared list, so I think for me,
What's your
I was
staple?
going.
Do you
I was
always
going to
watch?
joke that I would say A Quiet Place for the new one, but I think I would go with the old one that I would recommend to go again and watch, like staple Halloween movie would be Dawn of the Dead.
Okay.
Still my favorite zombie movie. It's not that scary. Like, it's more on the shocks and
The
the
trail.
thrill of it. Not really like too scary, but it will make you like the
Be on
blood
the edge
pumping.
on
Yeah.
your seat. Yeah. Zack Snyder's first feature film. for
Yeah,
Halloween.
I think the only Zack Snyder movie that I like. But yeah, it hits the spot for a zombie movie. So that's the old one. Another one would be another horror movie. I like horror movies, but nothing is coming up with me, so I would go with the staple 500 Days of Summer. It's a horror
A horror.
movie for
That's a
me.
horror.
It's a reality. It's not
Too
It's
much
not
horror.
going-
That one.
500 Days of Summer as a horror
Yes.
movie. That's new. Okay.
It's not
Unique.
going too far from reality. It's too
Yeah.
real. I
Yes.
don't like it. I get it. Like,
You're
I-
scared. that it might happen.
it kind of scary. But it's different. Like, if I watch it, I'm in a good mood. It's a happy movie. If
If
I
you-
watch it, and I'm stressed, I'm Tom in the movie, and I don't like it.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of too real.
Yeah, it's realistic horror. You know,
It's
they're
realistic.
horrors of life.
Realistic horror. Like, oh wait, so this might happen to me. I don't want this.
Oh no.
Yeah, and then the last three would be any of the Shake, Rattle, and Roll movies before before it gets to 8, I think.
Yeah, 6
Are-
was the last.
Really?
The older ones.
Are they good?
They're okay. So I've only seen this once in my lifetime, like all of them,
Mm-hmm.
and they're scary for my. If I want to recall what's scary, it's always those movies.
Really?
It's the shock. Like, it's from the name, Shake, Rattle, and Roll. It's always shocking.
Mhm.
It doesn't play on the psychology part of being horror. It's more on, this is a weird thing. It should not be happening, but it's happening in front of me.
It's fantastical.
It's fantastical horror, something like that.
Yeah.
And it's part of our culture. It's famous
Yeah.
all around Asia
Yeah.
already.
Philippine lower mythology
Mhm.
and stuff.
It just kind of changed after like 8, 9, 10, 11, and 13, and then double digits. It started.
To get too commercial.
What's the latest?
Yes.
What's the latest? Is it 32?
No, 13.
Ah,
I think
13.
they stopped at 13 because, like, the person who were motherly producing all of this
Mhm.
is no longer eligible to go into what's that award season that happens every year.
I have no idea.
But yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
Film Festival. Yeah, the Manila Film
Yeah,
Festival.
film festival. So
Yeah.
I think they're getting towards now indie movies that will tickle your mind.
Which is good. Which is good. Right, for
Which is good.
once. Ah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's still something that's terrifying for me if I remind myself that I saw it. But I think if I see it again, it will be more on the laughs.
Nice.
Good recommendations
Yeah.
there.
So yeah,
How
look
about
it up.
you,
Any
Josie?
one of those.
Me, well, it's a mixture of old and new. Probably, for my old ones, probably the classic Romero, like Night of the Living Dead. And then,
Black and white one.
yes, the
Or-
black and white one. Yeah, that's where it all started. All the zombie movies started. And I also have this classic movie. Well, it's not really
Barbara.
classic, but it's like, I don't know if it was a 2000s movie. Nicole Kidman's The Others.
Mm.
Now that one is really shocking. The plot twist and the jump scares are like crazy.
I haven't
Thank
seen
you.
that.
Yeah.
It's a good film, Bench.
hmm And then probably for something for a change, something Asian. Also a classic, One Missed Call. The original one. Like, just thinking
With the
about it.
Flip cell phone.
Yes, the flip cell phone. I mean, just
So they-
just thinking about it, the concept of the horror or the concept of the story just gives you goosebumps. Because
saw this in the cinemas, and
it's so realistic.
yeah.
The jump scares are
Yeah.
very good.
Imagine getting a voicemail from yourself 3 days from now and hearing yourself die.
Yeah. They made a remake for this, like American one. Right?
Yeah, American, but it wasn't that good.
There's even 2 missed calls. So
there's
Are you
two-
serious?
No,
2
it's a
missed call?
one missed call too. It's not 2 missed
Ah,
calls. But like, you would go into that title.
yeah, Ryan, that's a good idea. You can probably start with that. 2 missed calls.
Spiritual success.
Yes.
2 missed calls.
So on my
Other
end,
Mhm.
I think he gave 3 already.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I always watch Army of Darkness.
Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good.
Every Halloween.
Mhm.
So I could recommend that.
Mhm.
What's the first name of Campbell? I forgot his first
Ash. Bruce Campbell. Oh, sorry.
name.
Ash.
Yeah, the
He
character-
stars as Ash.
Yeah.
So, another one that I like is Evil Dead, the remake version, not the one with Bruce Campbell on it.
Yeah, I haven't watched that.
I like the effects on that one, but Bench told me he didn't
Again,
finish.
I didn't like it.
Really?
Yeah, it's like it came from Army of the Dead, or Evil Dead, the campy one,
Uh-huh.
and then they upscaled it to a like it's like creating Pac-Man from 8-bit and then making it into a AAA game.
Like a Skyrim
Yeah.
style game.
Yeah, but you just turned on the RTX. You didn't add
Oh,
anything.
snap.
So
Okay.
that's how I saw it, and then I stopped watching.
Okay.
So another couple new films that I like will be The Quiet Place, of course, the first one, and
Mhm.
the one that's almost a copycat from it, The Hunt.
Oh, really?
If you remember, the one
The
with the
Hunt?
pig. Yeah,
Oh, I didn't.
So,
I wasn't able to.
it's also a killing game where rich folks try to kill this rednecks that they kidnap, which caused them to lose their corporations. So it's really
Oh.
funny. So look it up. It's a good Halloween.
Oh, Betty Gilpin. Oh, the girl from what do you call this? The wrestling series, Glow.
I
Yeah.
really like her facial expressions in that one.
Yeah. She's a good actress. I also want to do a special, honorable mention. The Conjuring
Oh,
1 and 2.
There's
I
so many
mean,
now.
yeah, that's the only Conjuring movies that I watched was the first 2, and they were good. I mean, the director knows how to put a jump scare when you least expect it.
Yeah, James Wan.
Yes. Yes.
Fast and Furious films also.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to our main TV series that we're going to review.
Yes. Review time. Review time.
Review time. Review
Mhm.
time. This is the jingle now for the
Yes.
review.
Review time. Review time.
Hit
So we're
it.
gonna be diving into the Squid Game.
Oh,
Squid Game. What is this about?
Everybody has been talking about this TV series. I mean, this Netflix series, Squid
for
Game.
Netflix.
So much hype, so much social media presence. What is it all about?
So for the first time, we review Army of Darkness. It was number 1 for 30 plus countries.
Uh-huh.
Saying what we're reviewing becomes number 1?
Yeah. And now,
Really? It's been now a month since this was
and now the Squid Game is number 1 for 96 countries, except for one that we know of.
North
Betch,
Korea.
could you elaborate on that one?
The 97th country that didn't like it is North Korea. It was too unrealistic for them.
Really? Really?
They didn't like it. It's too unrealistic. They know what it looks like to shoot someone in the head. I'm just kidding. It became too dark. Sorry.
Squid Game.
The Squid Game is
Squid Game. Going back to the Squid Game.
yeah, South Korean made TV series with only 9 episodes, released only for Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
It has on its first 2 weeks, it got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, but now it's just 93. So probably a couple of critics drop it down a little bit low.
A couple of critics decided to watch this and then get into the hype. Scored
Yeah.
them lower.
Yeah, Well, what you know what they say? Bad publicity is still publicity.
So since we're not yet in the spoiler alert territory, the Squid Game is like, can you recommend some series that are
Battle
being
Royale.
inspired by the Squid Game?
Yeah.
Battle Royale was one.
Mhm.
As the Gods Will is one as well. It was
Especially that one.
actually like there's a bit of controversy that this is a rip off of that. It's
A
not.
copy. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And there's also There's also like a mirror series of it in Netflix, which really was released prior to this series,
Yeah.
which was called Alice in Borderland. It's a Japanese series.
Prior.
Was it 3 weeks? I think it was a few months before because I watched it early on this year.
And
I
it
think.
became number one as well.
Yeah,
Alice
yeah,
in
yeah.
Borderland.
Yeah, Alice in Borderland. It's like a reality or reality changing battle royale, something like that.
Yeah, but yeah, it falls under the battle royale or no,
Mhm.
not battle. That game, that game.
Death match. Yeah. But I think the closest one would be As the Gods Will and Alice in Borderland.
Mm.
Yeah.
Which is
those
really
two.
famous now, especially like most games are battle royale, battle to
Mhm.
the death.
Although
So
I
this is
think
the Fortnite of TV series.
yeah, I think this one probably hits close to home because it's probably the most realistic, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
not
But
much-
again, North Korea didn't like it. It's not realistic. There's too much food.
and
Too
there's,
much. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, Squid
to
Game. It's
show-
like child's play.
and to show you how
You don't eat that much.
Mhm.
influential it is in Google Trends,
Mm-hmm.
there's a
Yeah, we're looking at
Yeah.
the
big
trends.
spike regarding the prize money for that series converted to US dollars. It doesn't have any searches prior to the
So-
release of
Yeah, there's like two. So there's two search terms. The 456 billion.
Mm-hmm.
No one is looking up 456 billion until October, or like it picks up September, and then until it picks up towards the end of or towards the start of October.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other term is like 1 to USD. It also started trending really high around that time. So like people are really looking at like how much money is 456 billion won in
456 billion.
billion. Yeah.
yeah, that's the
Oh yeah, I remember googling that while watching. I'm guilty.
you-
I'm guilty. I was the first ones.
Yeah, like how
Guilty
many
too.
Lamborghinis can I buy from this? And like
Yeah.
I'm just going to what? Kill
Yeah.
people?
Yeah, how many islands in the Pacific can I, own?
So after this quick non-spoiler review part, if you're ready to watch, you can watch it, but we're going to spoiler territory now. Who's gonna do the spoiler warning?
Bench,
Okay,
Mr.
I'll
Bench.
do the honors for this season.
Bum bum bum
Okay.
bum.
Season 2 kickoff. The Squid Game.
Okay, spoiler warning. We're now entering everything that will spoil you about this movie. Not movie. This is a TV series. This is a 9-episode TV series, Squid Game. Where we'll talk anything that we love about this. So we're not pulling our punches in terms of what was the actual scene that we like, what we really loved about it. So if you haven't seen it, turn off this wherever you are listening to. But before you go, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Follow.
Follow us in
Oh,
Patreon.
Yeah.
Subscribe. Do you follow
Yeah.
in the Patreon?
Click that
You give-
bell. Click that bell for notifications.
Oh my god.
Yes. And
like Spotify.
yeah, like I said, like and follow on Spotify. And don't forget to donate to us if you guys like on our Patreon. You know, we need funds to feed our families.
Netflix subscriptions.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If we can get to 456 billion subscribers, that would
Oh
be good.
yes,
Could
456
be our
billion.
search term.
That
Wait,
would be-
there aren't any 456 billion people in the world. What?
Oh, there are. Oh, yeah.
There's only 8 billion.
456 people. Just 456 subscribers. If we can
Yeah.
reach that, we will do a face reveal of just Ryan.
Yeah. Yes, along with my VTuber.
Yes, and a picture of me not looking into the camera, but very blurred.
Sounds good. Okay.
Yeah, sounds good. So to start,
Yep.
this is a South Korean language. Is there 2 languages in Korea?
No.
So it's a Korean language version, but
No, the
they
original
do
one.
they do have it in dub in English, right? So
Mm-mm.
for you
Nice.
guys, what did you use? The Korean language one or the English?
I played it in English because I was doing something else.
Same. Well, I played it on English, but I had subtitles on, so that's because I was that lazy.
Yeah, same as well. Like, I think even though I'm watching an English movie, I still turn on subtitles.
Yeah,
'cause-
same.
Mm-hmm.
So the 3 of us didn't use the South Korean language
No.
No.
because they
No.
say there are certain emotions that are different from the voice actor from the English dub.
Really?
Yeah. It's always like that. Like, there was a controversy before with when Netflix started airing Neon and Genesis Evangelion. Towards the end, it was between Shinji and I think Kaori.
It's Kaoru.
Kaoru, yeah. So there's one like I Love You that was used there, but I think they changed it for without any context. It was changed from the original translation as well. So you can see things like this when something is adapted to a different language.
Yes. True.
But I think what is really glaring is there are English people here, like the English speaking people,
Uh-huh.
foreigners, but they're not doing well in terms
Good
of
job.
speaking English.
It looks like a stage performance actually. If I could, if I remember it correctly, they just pick the actors because they're
They
white.
look like white. Okay,
Yeah.
you'll not see the other half of your face, but
Yeah, exactly. But I think there was one we call this foreign actor that was famous before.
what's that?
For- foreign actors?
Yeah. Let me check this guy. Joffrey Giuliani and John D. Michaels, the VIPs.
Oh, I didn't know that it worked.
Yeah.
So it's either we have the Bud dub that we got, or they change his voice again for the
I don't
English
think
version.
No, they didn't. They didn't change it.
They didn't. Like they use the same actor's voice or like audio.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna be doing since there are 9 episodes, we're gonna split it to 3 just to give you an idea of what's happening for the 1 to 3 episodes, 4 to 6 episodes, and then the end episode.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll start with the intro. Can we discuss the casting? Did they
Okay.
cast this well? I think
So-
they do.
Yeah, I think they did. Like overall, the cast is you'll hate someone that was doing something stupid or like there's a villain. So there's a villain into this. Although like I think you can call everyone a villain. There's a real villain here. And he did really well. So I saw him in the TV series, and then I saw him in interviews. Like this is a different guy. I can't hate him anymore. The Jang Dok-soo. So he's the tag looking guy. But and then I saw him do because there's an interview. He's doing the Dalgona challenge or the game. He's like very nice, like he's an uncle. So, like,
Oh, really?
okay. Yeah. I think it's really separate, and it's not just his demeanor is different. He's also like he's less bulky when he was not acting.
Uh-huh.
So I'm not sure how he's doing that. So yeah, it's like Clark Kent, Superman thing.
Very opposite.
Very very different.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think they did well. The cameos from Gong-yoo, and then from the front man. So we have Lee Byung-hun. Yeah, I think they used them at the correct length. It's not too overpowering.
Not too famous stars that have their career kicked off from this.
What do you mean not too famous stars? These guys are like.
No, I know there's
they're
someone.
fans.
I know one of them, the famous, and I know everybody has been like, I don't know if I can say it or simping. And everybody has been doing that. Ho-yeon Jung, who plays Kang Se-byuk, number 067.
Yeah.
She is an angel. I mean, everybody has been like impressed and mesmerized with her, being the like brooding, number 67. When you see her personality in real life is totally
Yeah,
different,
it's different.
and she was originally just she was originally a model.
Yeah, I think this is not her. I'm not sure if this is her first acting.
The first one. This is her first one.
This is
Yes,
alright.
yes.
So yeah, this is her first acting role, and she did really well.
Mhm.
Like there were interviews again, like that she was not confident, but she actually did well. She sold the role really well.
Yes.
Like so again, the role that she's playing here is she was from North Korea. She defected, and she's now on the run. She's doing like illegal stuff. Like she's a pickpocket.
Mhm.
She's into I think that's it. She's a pickpocket.
I think she's a runner for drugs. I think
She has a family. She has
she has a little brother.
Mhm, mhm.
So she sold it like really well. Like she doesn't know anyone from that country. She's just trying to survive. Yeah, I think I got that from just action. Like she doesn't have that much lines.
Mhm, mhm, mhm. We also have Park Hae-soo, who plays Chang Sang-woo, the very like good boy kind, but has a evil side, a sinister side that no one knows
The
about.
pride of the village.
Yes.
Pride of the village, the smartest guy, the one who went to college or to university.
Mm-hmm.
But ended up with a lot of debt.
Yeah.
I saw a meme like there's a scene there like I thought you were financially stable. Jihoon asked the guy like, and then the next image was a 3090 GTX 3090. So he was in Squid Game.
Oh no.
Sorry, that's a tangent, but like it's not doing well because he was scamming people for their I think pension.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's been wanted by the police as well. So the first 3 episodes will lead us to know who the characters are. So
Wait, we didn't talk about the best character in the whole series.
Do you have the best character?
The best character is Ali. Everyone died, so, but yeah, it was Ali.
Oh
He was
no,
almost
Ali.
pure. Yeah, almost pure.
Yeah, he was
The purest one of them.
Yeah, he's the nicest guy who didn't deserve to die, but did because his best friend in the game was an asshole.
Yeah, I think that's one of the translation contentions. They didn't. So like Ali was kept on calling what's the guy's name? Sang-woo sir.
Yeah.
But in the original text, I think it was more of, I don't want to say opa, but because that's for a girl and an older guy.
Yeah.
But the term for
honorary brother, something like that. Honorific brother, something like that.
Ali calling Sang-woo opa. So
Oh my gosh.
but yeah, it's something like there's like Korea has a lot of these terms for endearment. He calls him as a big brother. So that's more heartbreaking if you put that into context.
I know. And we didn't even talk about the main character here, which is Lee Jung-jae.
Yeah.
Well,
I saw him in a couple of TV series from before. I don't remember, but he acted really, really well this TV series.
All of them acted pretty well, except for the foreign actors.
They didn't need to act too well. Like you can see their eyes.
Yeah, and we also have old man Oh Il-nam, played by Yong Soo-ho. Did I say that right? He played it beautifully. I mean, he played it so beautifully. I mean, I was crying. I was bawling when he was gonna die. Only to find out he just played the guy.
It was him all along.
Yeah. Mother.
Like he got memed a lot.
I know.
With the red light, green light game. So it's a photo side by side of the Kim doing the run in the green light, red light, and then there's the other one here where he was just like after he peed his pants. Like he said, this is me in the morning. This is me in the afternoon. This is me at night. Something like that. It was me.
There was even some.
It was me all along.
Voiceovers from puns from the guards. Hey, stop jacking off, old man.
Oh no.
So the entire story, is the Squid Game is just a bunch of games created by...
we still forgot someone.
Who?
Number 070.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. The irritating girl? No, that's Han Min-yo. Han Min-yo, played by Kim Joo-ryeong. That's not 070. That's not 070.
070.
No, that's not 070. 070 is the wife of the guy who killed her wife.
He killed her and then he killed himself.
Yes, he killed himself. We were talking about Han Min-yo, the turncoat.
Yeah. Babe.
Babe.
So annoying that she did really well.
Yeah, when you watch her, you guys can know how to slip a cigarette inside a restricted area. Cigarette and a lighter. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and a lighter. Like that's a bigger one.
So the story, going back to the story, it's focusing on desperate people who are, doesn't have a life outside this Squid Games where they are forced into, I think they are forced, right? Coerced.
No,
not really.
They are not coerced. They are willingly
They
there.
comment
Yeah,
there.
they were enticed. They were
They saw Gongyo.
enticed.
Yeah. That's
Like,
that's
I
a
will
good
follow
part.
this guy.
Yeah.
After
they-
being slapped around a couple of
slap,
times.
they want to get slapped more by Gongyo.
Yeah, I would want to get slapped by Gogyu.
If you slap me,
I'll stop
where's
there.
the others again?
So there are 6 games. So most of the games are scattered all throughout the episodes. Out of those 9 episodes, so most of the all of these games are children's games, especially the end game, which is the title, Squid Game. So the first 3 episodes, we have the introduction of all the characters and leading to the first 2 games. So the first game is the one that's most famous of all, is the green lady.
The red light, green light.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's where we are introduced that these games are battle to the
This
death.
is the first like realization that they could die. Like elimination means dying.
Yeah, yeah. And this is actually it feels like the highlight of the whole series.
This happened on episode 2.
It puts you in. Like, okay, so this is pretty easy. I could, and then this is me. Like, if I was there, I would survive, something like that. And then I want to see more if I could survive further. That's fair. Like the old man did it. How can I not lose to that? So it pulls you in to see more.
And for me, during this as early on, there was something odd about the old man. So I really thought that they're gonna do some kind of twist. Coming from
I didn't actually.
I didn't.
No, yeah, same. I was like,
I say,
Yeah.
I'll be lying.
yeah. I mean, looking at this old man who's already have like a timer on his life, it's like a do or die. What come what may, I'm gonna play this shit game.
Yeah, he's like he has a timer in his life. He has a tumor in his head. I can die anytime. I don't even remember what I ate from breakfast, and I live like thousands of years. I know what might happen.
Yeah,
So like, the experience has been stacked on him.
If the tumor won't kill me, the bullet will, I mean, if the bullet won't kill me, the tumor will.
Yeah, the tumor might even eat the bullet. So what the hell? Let's go.
Yeah, the epitome of
Go,
seize the day.
If
Let's
PM,
go.
gamers. I would be sus.
yeah,
Be sus on that.
So midway, they per the contract, if majority of the players don't want to play, they could quit, right? So the old man was the last one to decide that they quit. So that ends our first 3 episodes. Where in the mid plot of this TV series, they're all gonna come back because they needed that.
Yeah, that's what that's what reflects in our society. People are so desperate that they will do anything.
Yeah,
If
even
it's
get
anything.
slapped by Gongya. And they would enjoy it.
Bench, even without that desperation, I'll be willing to get slapped by Gongyu.
So we can
Okay, now
play
I'm just imagining. Sorry, I'm just imagining Zomsy
you
here
being slapped.
playing the first game.
Yeah,
And
and
even trying to win. So slap, yes, slap.
yes, I can do this all day.
and have your face be all red.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the second game, Bitch? I think it was the candy, right?
Yeah, this is the Dalgona.
Yeah, honeycomb.
The honeycomb candy. Yeah.
I didn't get it, like all of the clues leading to it. Because like again, we have someone in the inside that has that gets clues. So the doctor that was operating the side gig or the side story where they sell organs. So on an organ farm. So it's getting. So this is the one that's a bit like stretched the truth for me. Like there's a death game, and then there's also a body organ farm happening. Their doctor
on the side
out of the game. They have two things need to happen. He needs to survive every game. He also needs to operate at night. What will he do? So it's so complicated, but they did it well. Like it didn't make me lose my interest. I still want to watch it. So yeah, going back.
It actually makes me very intrigued about it. Like this is an insidious or a very, very, what do you call this, low profile game. Like nobody knows about it. And then underneath, there's still another thing going on without that company or that organization that's working behind them. They don't even know that's happened. So we don't know if there's also another yes, a deeper controversy or like a deeper organization working in the background.
I just want to see the documentary after the Korean government found this out. So like, there's a death game, but behind the death game, there's a body organ farm. There's an organ farm.
Yes.
But behind it, there's something more hideous.
But
And
wait,
behind
there's
the
more.
There's Gong.
There's Gong Yu.
I got this slap.
I'll be surprised it's Gong Yu is like a separate, like a, doing it illegally. Not a third party.
So what do you mean is Gong Yu here just got the calling card. He doesn't have to slap anyone.
Yeah, but he does it. He does it because he just wants to play around. He just prints all the cards.
I got the cards now. It would be weird if you just give it to them. Like,
Yeah.
let's put the game to it.
Yeah, let's play a game.
So another subplot here that I find a little bit too stretch is the investigator. He lost his brother just months ago, and when he tried to infiltrate the Squid Games organization, he already killed 2 guys to start with without any evidence at all. He just followed this guy and then killed him off at the barge. So,
Actually didn't understand his goal at the first few episodes. Like I thought he was just there to divulge the whole operation, but like, and then eventually, he was looking for his brother, and his brother is this really famous guy.
It's actually a good for me. It's actually a good side story or like a side plot. It engages because in the Squid Game you focus on the players, right? With the policeman's character.
it adds layer.
We Jae-hoon's we Ha-jun's character. It adds a little bit more depth towards the organization.
Games.
Yeah, and he also his perspective makes us realize what's happening in the back end and what other dark secrets can be unfolded. Like he also knew about the organ farm, right? I mean, he also discovered it, and because of this, the organization found out about it, right? So it's they're catalysts for making a story on the other side of the game.
Yeah,
But that's just me.
yeah. It is. Like, I think I didn't see it that way at the first time. But yeah, like if the organ farm is not there, he could have finished the whole game, and then after it, go find a charger for his phone because it's 5 days now. Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
Talk about it.
yeah. If he didn't, if he was not involved in the organ farm, he could have divulged everything. Could have sent that to his chief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Till the end, he was not able to sell.
Yeah, because his phone only has a charge for 5 days.
Yeah. And has limited signal.
During mid-season, we get to know more on each character. We get to know their background. They were able to team up. So we are investing a lot, right?
Yeah.
Characters, especially on the tug of war game.
Oh yeah, the tug of war, really good.
Yeah. So we're happy that most of our characters that we love are situated on one team versus a team of nobodies. So
it became organic that they formed a team. Like before that, like the honeycomb game. So they're already a team there. But I think they were just 4.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, there were 4.
There's just 4 of them, and there's 4 choices. And then they eventually became a group of 6 with forgot Sabyok, and then
the friend of Sabyok.
and her friend, and they're the other
Liumi's character, or Jeong. Yeah. Another
Mostly
wonderful angel. Yeah.
Mostly girls.
yeah.
Yeah. Cuties. Yeah.
So
In my opinion as well, the tug of war was actually the moment where it solidified, the connection between the groups. Yeah. And this enabled the story to go further and, engage the audiences into the dynamics of each and every one of them.
Yeah.
You know,
So that-
which will
that hope became a literal link to them.
Yep. Which will unfortunately be a very tough turn of events on the next game.
Like a pie in our face. So on the sixth episode, we ended up with them pairing with each other, and then we discovered that there only one will survive.
That's the most freaking heartbreaking game
The
ever.
marble game.
Yeah, the
my
marble.
God.
Can you share who paired to who?
So we have Sangwoo paired to Ali. So I
Ali,
think we
yeah.
mentioned that earlier.
Mhm.
We have Doksong paired with his I think his wingman. He was paired with his wingman.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
We have Sebyok paired with the
New friend.
Ji-young.
new friend
Yeah.
Ji-young.
The two cuties.
And then we have Jihyun paired with our old timer.
Ilnam.
Oh, Ilnam. Yeah.
And then they become
Ganbu. Ganbu.
what does Gangbu means?
I don't know. I just think
Yeah,
feel sad
Ganbu.
whenever I hear it.
Yeah, Ganbu is like really tight friends. You know, whatever you share with him, he shares him back with you. It's like really good friends.
Deep
like
connections.
partners.
Yeah.
With the pinky fingers. I
Yeah.
swear.
Yeah.
And
So
who was the evil lady paired to?
she wasn't paired with anyone.
Oh,
No
she
one
yeah.
wants to be with her.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
she had a pass for this game, for this round.
Yeah, she literally dodged a bullet.
Like I thought they did that, like pairing, and then anyone that's since they ended with an odd number. So anyone that would be not paired will be executed. So the next game would be something of a team game again because they're back to even numbers.
Yes.
It didn't happen that way.
It didn't happen.
Mhm.
They are full of twists. There's a
Yeah.
PlayStation, triangle,
Yeah.
circle, square.
Yeah. We're just missing the X.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
looking for. I thought this. Sorry, so I have to be honest. I thought this was a promotion for PlayStation 5.
Yeah, PS5.
It could, you know.
Yeah. and then it's an actual game, or an actual TV series.
I actually admired how the director progressed the games. You know, so the first game, let's say the first game was a green light, red light, green light. You know, it established the what you call this, the criticality of the game. You know,
As simple as that, you can die.
Yes. The second one was like if the red light, green light was a warm up, the second one was like a slow burn. You know, like take your time, but
It's super
if you
stressful.
yes, if you take too much time, you die. If you take too quick, if you're too fast, you die. So you have to be smart. And then the third one, you know, it establishes the connection, or like the team, you get invested with the team themselves, you know, only to be broken by the marble game.
By the next
Yeah.
game.
Yes.
So we've seen a lot of deaths in the sixth episode.
Of
some
course,
headshots.
they're cut in half. They were cut. The population was cut in half, literally.
There were a few characters that were shot off screen or so we can learn that later. So moving on to the 7th and 8th episode, where I think the next game would be that glass panel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could
Tempered
never
glass.
understand that tempered glass we call this game, because it's an odd man out, or it's the odd one out, because it's not a child game. I mean, it's not a child's game.
It's like those rich people cheated, right?
Maybe children in Korea have their rig set up, and then their tempered glass panels. They don't use it.
And
So,
they do it. Oh, they use
that
it.
for that game.
Oh, that would
yeah,
be
we'll never
cool.
know.
Yeah.
We'll never know.
I would actually like to ask that on Reddit, you know. Guys,
yeah.
on the comments, you know, is there a children's game similar to the window panel?
Post it on r/PC Master Race.
Yes, PC.
Don't know what we're talking about. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm following.
I would like to be curious. I mean, I am curious about it. I mean, if they were really adamant in like being consistent with the concept of children games all throughout, you know, the glass panel game was not
Cheat.
part of it.
Cheat. or the
it doesn't
which-
fall into the categories that
Exactly.
we've been introduced to.
Exactly.
Yeah, I actually didn't notice that. I was just too invested that okay, so this is. But for me, so I didn't get that, or I didn't catch on that. This is no longer a children's game.
Mhm.
What I was focused more on is this is now a game of just chance, like 50-50.
Mhm, mhm.
So like there's like going back to the previous episode, the doctor that we were talking about earlier,
Mhm.
he was executed along with his colleagues. That they're removing the
Cheaters.
they're cheaters. They're removing the fairness of the game.
Yep,
But
yep.
for this one, like cannot be competitive. And this one, there's 50-50 chance. Like if for me, I want to be sure that I can use all of my talents. Don't give me a 50-50% chance. So that's more what I latched on.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Like this is what this game involves tempered
Mhm,
glass.
mhm.
Yeah, this isn't actually a game. It's gambling your life.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
gamble. Although there was like a part there when there are only four of them. The guy who knows how to distinguish tempered glass.
Mm.
Yeah, this was actually a good, like when I saw it, it's like, oh my gosh, all of them are going to reach the end.
Yeah, to survive.
Yeah, only for the VIPs who were watching.
Yeah,
The
to be
game.
greedy and do some cheating.
Yeah, they like to, they no cheating. So they close off the lights and like, what the heck?
It reminds me the VIPs appeared in this episode.
Yes, this is the episode, or this is the game where the VIPs were already spectating physically on the game.
Like it's like when the owners appeared to a ball game at the fourth quarter.
Yes, yes.
So by the end of this
Sorry,
episode,
going back to the glass panels, like I just want to say that I was right that they will use the light component, like light interacting with the
the
tempered glass.
reflection. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like you use that, so your rig looks cool. It doesn't disperse light as bad as normal panel. But
Mhm.
all the time, like they were stepping that it doesn't look like a tempered glass at all. Like it's
Just
just
like glass.
it's just I think it's plexiglass.
It is. It looks like plexiglass.
Also, this is the first I think first episode that I noticed that they're doing like real VFX. They did one on like when the island was closing, but
Yeah.
this is the first I think instance that I really understand. Okay, so that they're doing top notch VFX as well.
Exactly. Yeah.
There were a lot.
Something,
I noticed it in the van. The smoke in the van. It's a
it's
effects.
like smoke doesn't work that way. Yeah, this one is done well, done really well. Like
they have budget for special effects.
they use that on the glass panel game.
Oh yeah. True. When it exploded.
That one as well. Like the physics in there is really good.
Mm-hmm.
So whoever survived the marble game, it leads us to only 3 survivors now.
You mean the window with the glass panel game?
After the glass panel game, there are only 3, and the remaining are Sang Woo. What's the name of the girl?
Kang Se-bok,
And of course, our main character,
Seong Gi-han. Oh
Gi-han.
dear, this was like really, really tough for me that time, because after that game, they were treated to a dinner.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Se-byok was injured during the explosions of the glass panels. Fatally.
Yeah, because of the cheating of the VIPs as well, they exploded the glass.
Yeah, bunch of dicks.
I didn't get why do they have to end that like that too much explosion.
I don't know.
They want to hurt the remaining.
Yeah, but because what you call this? It's plexiglass. It's hard to break unless you trigger an explosion, right?
Tempered glass doesn't shatter that way. It will like break into smaller pieces. Anyway, I'm nitpicking, but I still like this show.
Yeah, you're nitpicking. Yeah. So we go to the dinner with Kang Se-byok, Song Ji-hoon, and Cho Sang-woo, which was really awkward because everybody has been treated to a wonderful dinner, but you know that anytime soon you guys are gonna kill each other. And Se-byok looked terrible that time. She was like so pale, and then after eating, the guards removed everything in the table except the knives, so they know what's going down. We know what's going down, which is so nerve wracking, and it's heartbreaking.
Yeah, and the leaving the snake knife is a nice touch. Like this now signals, okay, so this is an all-out
Free
brawl
for
now.
all. Yeah.
We are in the end game. So by that twist of fate, we know the greediness of Sang-woo. He killed our lovable character.
Yeah.
Is he okay? So I'll be the we haven't really talked about the characters that much. The one that will be left in the final game. I don't think it's out of character for Sang-woo to.
Ever since when they were little,
Yeah.
Yeah.
was stories
I'm
that he was
expecting him to do something like this. Also, him killing Sibuk kinda eases the pain. Like she's going to die.
To his own words, he said that he's doing her a favor.
Yeah. So and then again, Jihoon here. So I have a criticism for this show is if it one our protagonist is an idiot. Which
So much emotion.
he's like a super naive. He's a good guy,
Mm-hmm.
but he will still do like criminal things, something like that.
Yes.
Well, survival of the fittest, when you're in that situation, the desperation will force you to do,
Your card.
like for example in the marble game, right? Remember the marble game? He decided to lie about odds and evens.
About this gangbu.
Yes.
He tried.
Yeah.
Yeah. My trying to say is it's. I will not root for anyone in here. Like they're equally all bad except for Ali. Like Ali is an angel.
Oh my gosh, Ali.
Gone
so-
too soon.
Gone too soon. Our baby boy.
Baby boy Ali.
Baby Ali is now in heaven. So yeah, like everyone here is like they don't deserve to win the prize. But if anyone that would deserve the prize, like more than anyone, it would be Sang-woo. He's the one who's like actively trying to win.
Yeah, he played the game well.
Yes, actually. Yep.
And Jihoon here, like getting like too emotional after. I mean, yeah, someone died.
Why his downfall for his life is still emotional.
He's actually just winging it, trying to be a good guy, but
Trying to
still
be a good
being
guy.
a jackass.
Yeah, still not even doing the best for his mom.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's not a good guy. Like no one here is a good guy except for Ali.
That's the appeal to Grounded for people. They can relate. They could see themselves into some of the characters. So
You mean-
we're into the Squid Game, final game.
Yeah, we're
The
now on
knives
the
that they-
pillar Squid
The
Game.
knives that they used to eat the night
Yes.
before is
Yes.
the same one that gonna lead them to the 456 billion won pot money. So by this time, I think the favors or the luck has gone to Gihan's side. He was able to put down Sang-woo, but he tried to end the games right there. The VIPs are very, what do you call this? Very frustrated that it happened. Why can't this guy just accept that he won?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too emotional to be the winner.
He did well on choosing the side. Like the best side would be offensive because what he needs to do is just touch the squid's head and then just push himself along the way. So he was bound to win, but he just didn't finish it.
Yep.
That's the only good that I've seen in Sang-woo is he knows that Gihan is too soft to win it all, so he decided to end his life there to give the money to Gihan.
Yeah.
I was actually kind of disappointed. He could have won, and up until he was trying to kill and survive all throughout the
After all.
game, and then in the last game he suddenly grew a conscience.
Yeah.
I mean, what the heck?
It's a simple thing.
Dude, your mom's shop will be no longer hers when you die. Like, dude,
If that was me, I would have, fuck this shit. I'm going.
that was me. The first thing that I would do is to count how many Lamborghinis I can buy.
Exactly.
Like, fuck these people. They don't deserve it.
Yeah.
And then we're on to the last episode where our winner did not spend the money that he has. And he lost everything. Still loses his daughter, which is his motivation to get money on the first episode. And then he loses his mom. She died because nobody cared for her when he was there playing the games. But I don't understand why he didn't touch the money. Did he grew too much of a conscience of all those deaths?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's too dirty
Maybe.
for him now.
He feels that, the money The money was to it's blood money. It's blood money.
So much of blood money to
Mhm.
touch.
Like
And then we learned from 456 billion won, it's $33 million US.
holy snap. You know how many
That's a lot of-
how many Lamborghinis are you
Yeah.
going to buy?
Or, around 30, I think.
I'll make my own Squid Game after that.
And then the twist of the show. Ten, ten, ten. Who
It
would like
was-
to?
It was him
Oh.
all along.
Old man, old Ilnam
Yeah,
is alive and was one of the creators or founders of the game.
the main founder.
He's the host.
Yeah,
Was
he
the host.
he was the host. Yeah, and well, we also have to like add the part that our police officer Hwang what's his name? I forgot his name. The heck, Hwang Jun-ho. Hwang
His
Jun
investigation.
Hwang Jun-ho's brother, the one that he is looking for, was none other than the front man himself. You know, the one who was the one who was curating and like facilitating the Squid Games. You know,
Which, based on his investigation, also won the Squid Games.
Yeah.
yeah,
Year.
yeah. So we have like probably a theory that Ji-hoon might be the next front man
He might be the next
host.
host.
Yeah,
With all this
And-
money. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I also have a theory that Hwang Jun-ho might still be alive.
Wang Juno, Mr.
detective.
The brother, the police officer,
Yes, yes.
he might
I
still
think
be
he's
alive.
dead. He's like while the frontman was cleaning his wounds from a bullet that lodged into his shoulder but didn't bleed that much.
Mhm.
So he was seeing his brother's face. That I think that kind of tells me that he's now a ghost inside his head.
No. I think he's still
Right now.
alive. He got hit also near the shoulder, not in the heart. It wasn't hit
Okay.
in the heart, right?
Shoulder, not fatal.
Yeah, and then he fell down. You know, and whenever you don't see the body at the bottom, you know, 50-50 chance he's alive.
Yeah.
If John Rambo can do it, fell off a cliff to the trees.
Oh my God. Right. Why are we comparing it with Rambo? Rambo is immortal. He's like Chuck Norris without the karate.
So the thing is, the writer and director of the show
Mhm.
said that he wrote the Squid Games back in 2008, so it's 13 years in the making. He said
Yeah.
he doesn't have the time to do the Squid Game TV series season 2,
Mm.
but knowing Netflix, they're gonna greenlit this one. It's so successful, guys. So any theories before we go to scoring the show?
You go first.
Me?
Okay, who? Okay.
Anyone.
Okay, go ahead, Ryan.
Okay, my theories is this is gonna be a 2022 release by end of the year. I think they're already planning.
That fast?
Yeah, they could do shooting for 2 months while the series, because the series dropped all 9 episodes in just day one. That's why it became so famous, because you can just binge watch it. It was created back in 2020, so it's just a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
By September, they were able to release.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, easy to produce show. It's just
Well, for me,
writer doesn't have time.
I mean, I know they can, and though even if they can, doesn't mean that they should. You know, the story is fine with me. I mean, you can end it with that note, with a very closed, what do you call this? Close-ended scenario. You know, besides, how many returning characters would you like invest in on the next sequel?
That's
Yeah.
a good point.
Only one.
No,
The daughter is still there. The
Whose daughter?
Saebyuk's
Brothers. Yeah.
Ji-hoon's daughter is still
Oh,
there. You
yeah,
can
yeah.
still see her. That
they
could
won't
be
be able-
another
they-
motivation.
They won't be able to play the game, so
Saebyuk's
will be
brother is still
Saebyuk's
there.
brother, and then the front man might be the front man might be Junho, and then the host might be Ji-hoon. That's gonna be a real plot twist, you know. But
Alright.
I'm gonna call it.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is my prediction. So for the next, so I agree that it can happen like in the next 2 years, like 2022 or 2023. That's where the time we will get the next iteration, but it will be bad.
yes.
It's riding
Yeah.
the high.
Yeah,
the high
I
of
think
the
so too.
First one, and then we'll get the third one, which is very good, and then we'll fall in love again.
I hope so.
So
If that
that's
happens, good job.
Yeah. that's what I'm leaning on. Like, yeah, let's have a bad one and then like give us a good one again after you learn your mistakes. So yeah, it's usually like the syndrome for any sequel. The second one would always be bad, except for Terminator 2.
Yeah,
What?
true. I'm not saying anything.
It's the best
Yeah,
sequel.
see, Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back.
Yes. I thought
Right?
you were going to say a different sequel.
No, no,
It's the
no,
later
no.
Yeah,
trilogy.
so yeah, that's my hopes for this in the next installments. Like whatever twist that we'll get, that's probably going to be good. I want to see Sabr's brother play the game as well. And then redeem their family's name.
Mhm.
She would have won that. Like she's the most like fit in all of them. Even though she's like probably weighs less than 50 kilos. She'd probably be do well in the offensive in the actual last Squid game. But yeah, like twist and all, I want to see that in the next installments. I hope they make more.
Mhm.
And some spin-offs as well. Imagine Army of the Dead by Zack Snyder. It now has a spin-off film.
I haven't seen
What's
it.
the name?
I think it's an animated one.
No, the Vault. The Vault.
Oh yeah, the vault,
right?
the
Army of Thieves.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
released within just this year
Yeah.
after it's been greenlit. So they filmed that film after the one that we've seen.
Mhm.
Just a couple of months it's already released.
I think
Okay,
I
but
think
now-
they did that in
but they kind of planned for it.
yeah, they planned for it. I think they shot the second movie in conjunction. I mean, like what do you call this? On the same period probably.
Yeah, the same sets that they used.
Mhm.
So we're now at the part of the show where we're gonna do the scores. Who would like to start? Our scoring mechanics is still 1 to 5 with the highest, but you know, jumps and bench, they always change.
Let's score it 1 to 5 marbles.
Gangbu.
God boo.
Who would go first?
I would go first. So I'll score it like in its entirety. Because there's no other way to watch this. Like you have to finish it. And again, if you haven't seen it and you're still listening, why are you? But yeah, I want you to, we encourage you to watch this in its entirety. I would score this, 4 umbrellas out of 5 Dragona. Or,
Okay.
it's not perfect. Like there's something to nitpick about it, but that's what makes it what it makes it good for me. Plus, it opens up like other Korean shows to the whole population that watches Netflix. Because like they do it well. Like this has a DNA of a good drama. And then they didn't add any romantic component to it, which is always welcome. There's no like leading man, leading lady, something like that. It's just pure realistic
Well,
human drama.
there was an antagonist and an antagonist leading lady.
Yeah, it's one of the side stories. Like
Yeah, and they lived happily ever after in the bottom of the glass panels.
while hugging each other.
Yeah.
So yeah, for umbrella shape honeycomb out of 5.
Quite high on the scales.
Yeah.
Okay, jumps. Go ahead.
Well, for me, I've watched similar shows to this, and you know, it's a trend. And I know that the showrunner, I mean, the writer wrote this series in the midst of other series similar to this one. So and well, I watched it last. You know, I first watched As the God's Will, and then I watched Alice in Borderland next, and then finally I watched this. This was the most realistic. And has the most side stories or like subplots. So I think I'm gonna give it like a 4 marbles out of 5. I'm gonna keep your 1 marble yourself so that you won't die.
And you're gonna use it in the glass panels.
Yes, I'm gonna use it in the glass panels.
So on my end, I'm gonna give this a bit higher because I like the production design. I always love Korean style cinema. They really have a good university for film there. Their directors, cinematographers who came out from their entertainment. It's like this little side of Hollywood that's looking really great, cinematography wise, sound design wise. And of course, their stories and plots are not forced. They didn't enforce a love story in this one. So just like I agree on that with Bench. And hopefully they will not mess up if they ever do the second season in this one. So I'm giving this a 4.6 out of 5.
4.6. That's high.
That's
Yeah.
high.
One of
Okay.
my highest
Okay.
rated
Okay.
series. I like it overall. So hopefully you guys who watch it will do a rewatch. They say that doing the Korean dub, the actual languages used, it's
Yeah.
better compared to the English dub.
It will break your heart more.
Really?
The scene. Okay, so the scene where the marble game ended, like Ali shouted something, like Sangwoo. He shouted Sangwoo, but in the Korean dub, he shouted something similar to Big Brother.
Brother, kuya.
So not Opa, because you don't, if you're a guy, you don't call
Yeah, that would be
Big Brother
weird.
Opa.
Totally
But
weird.
something like that. Let me Google what's the equivalent of Opa. So
Let's not.
It breaks your heart more. Like it's more how they want you to understand the emotion they want to convey.
So this is a good talk, guys. So I'm also will report to everyone, to our listeners, that our cinemas here in our country is starting to open. So
November
it'll be open-
10.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm still on the fly if I'm gonna watch, because one movie that's coming that's worth it at the cinema, right?
Oh, God.
The Eternals.
The Eternals.
Eternals.
Oh my
Only in
God.
theaters.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy that we get to see a lot of good Netflix shows the past few months. It helps with the pandemic
It does. It does.
Yes.
and our isolation.
Mm-hmm.
And as the economy is starting to open again, let's support films and TV shows, guys.
Yep. Don't buy
No
pirated. Don't
No
buy.
popcorn yet.
Well, you can.
It's just the 90s. Don't
Oh,
buy pirate.
No eating inside the cinemas.
Oh,
That's
no.
the only downside.
Well, really?
Yeah, you can't eat in cinemas.
Oh.
You can
But-
put
Yeah.
down your mask.
Yeah. Goodbye popcorn.
But
Goodbye.
I buy like whole pizzas when I watch.
Well, you ain't watching. You ain't watching, boy.
Stay at home. Stay at home.
It's going to be different.
Yeah.
Different experience.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Nice.
once it's open, like I'll be the one to go see movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, life during the pandemic. We have to cope with it.
Yep.
Okay, any last parting words before we close today's episode? I mean, this week's episode?
Watch it. If you didn't finish it, please see it, and then see it another time using the Korean dubs. Not dub, the real audio. And then cry about two men betraying each other.
Oh,
Cry about two ladies just met each other and then sharing a very beautiful moment.
Yes.
And then cry that you were betrayed by your gangbu.
God. Woo. Yeah.
Go watch it, guys.
Yep.
Watch
It's
the
a really good
part
one. The hype is real.
The
The hype is real.
It can't
This
be
is
number
the
one.
realest
I mean,
hype.
90 plus countries. If it's bad, it's really
Yeah.
good.
North Korea still
We're
doesn't like it.
We're gonna be slapped around by the recruiter once again.
Yeah. Yep. All day, slappity slap.
That gets memed a lot. Like being slapped by Gong Yu
Mhm.
voluntarily without
Yes.
any pain.
Yes.
So with that
Okay.
said, we're gonna end the show.
Yep. Thank you everyone for listening. I know this was a lengthy review, but I hope you guys enjoyed our antics, our reviews, our critical feedback on this this series. So I hope this is season 2, guys. This is just the start. This is the start. So I hope to see you guys next week. Yep. Again, this is me, Jom ZP, and we got
Private Ryan
Mhm.
here.
And I'm Bench.
yes.
Just
So we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
bye.
Hyung!